Hey everybody, this is Mike at Absorb Self-Reliance. You know how I say learn to live without it before you buy it? Well, learn to make it if you can make it. That's another thing because it helps you become more self-reliant. The more you can put up here and do with these, the better off you're gonna be. The most valuable thing that you have is you. We was inside of Walmart. Caden was looking for something to buy for his mother. He wanted to buy her something for her birthday. We had already gotten something, but he had been scavenging some change and quarters, dollars, whatever he could find. He was buying his mom something. So we're going up and down the aisles and we're looking. And I'm like, come on, just really pick something up and we'll pay for it, you know. But he wanted to spend his money. Now that is a lesson learned in itself. So that's something else you can think about. Sometimes it's not the value of something as much as it is the importance of how you did it, what you did. You made it, you earned it, you spent yourself and gave it to someone else, or you gave yourself that knowledge. So it's not always about the value of something. So something I came up with just hit me, just boom, like pow. Mike, check it out. Now it's a cheap thin. It's probably 16 to 14 gauge stainless steel if it's that. Now don't quote me on that. I know it's heavier than 18 because I've got some 18 and this is a lot thicker. Now this is basically nothing more than a can of tomato juice that you could buy and drink it and have the value out of it and then stab your hose. Problem with tomato juice is most of them have that old cruddy lining, which means that the bottoms are glued on as well to some degree. Every time you buy anything new now, some of them still work. But anyway, what we're going to do is try to take this and convert it and to be able to put it down into my Moore's pot. So I've said all of that and kept you on this thing forever just to see nothing, right? Let's go check it out. I'm going to try to give you a little better view and angle of what I'm going to do. This is too tall. It can only be this high. Now, I don't know what dimensions that is, but you don't have to do that with yours if you're just going to throw this in there. Cut this off right through here. So we're going to mark that all the way across. I went all the way around it. And we're going to take that off because I don't need this much. I can't use all of it. I would recommend 10 snips. As you can see, she kind of got jerky, but we have it cut off. But now we've got an issue. We've got too many jagged edges, right? I'm going to take it over to the belt sander. If you don't have that, you could do it with a file as well. This piece, I'm going to take my Dremel and I'm going to cut that off for a windscreen for the bottom. Not really a windscreen, but something for that to set up on top of so that I have airflow under the bottom. And then it still has it, and then the pan will be in there. The remaining of this, I'm going to attempt to push it back in there so I have a smooth top. Alright, so what I've done is, you notice there's two semi lines there. I went across the top of this here, so I'll have a lip down here so it's not so jagged and we have more to clean up. But all I did was on this second line, I eyeballed that. That's the line I'm going to cut off. It's going to be the one up here. You want a little bit of a lip like you have here and there, so that way you don't really have all those extra sharp points that you're going to have inside of it if you don't. So. Okay, so there's your top for it, but it ain't that easy. What I did was, you're going to need to cut you out a V right here. What that does is it allows for that to bend in some so that you can get that back on there. And just put your lid and clamp it all the way back down. It ain't easy. There may be an easier way of doing this. but I ain't that advanced, I don't guess. That piece pushed in. Be very careful because it's gonna be a very tight fit. I'm gonna take it and secure it down there. Now we have a little wash tub. We got the pot. We figured out how to bend it to where it'll hold. What I did is I cut. You'll just need to play with it if you decide to do one of these. You're going to want that because I've cut several, as you can see, trying to figure out how to do it. But what this will do is allow it to sit like this. I want to make a little ash pan. I've got some 16 gauge steel here. We're going to use that. So now that I have basically just a rough shape of what I want, I'm just going to take some more tin snips that I have here and I'm just going to whack around it. So we have the little ash pan. It's just something other to keep it from burning up the ground as much. Alright guys, you can see she's smoky in here, but that's because I've got the fan going on. It's loud, I'm sure it's going to be loud. Just giving you a test shot that this thing works. We've already have boiling water inside of it using pine. It stinks to the high heavens. So let's cut this video off. I'm going to walk outside, let that water boil, and that's not smoke, that's steam right there. I mean, but it's enough smoke coming off that, and I don't want to be sitting in here. So I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright guys, I got some black sooty hands here. Hope you enjoyed this here. It's nothing spectacular. I mean, it's a neat little can is all it is. It's $1.99. You get them in the Walmart over by the silverware section. I don't know where yours will be located at, but you've seen what it looked like before. I wanted it, and why I decided to do that is because I don't know what this weighs, but I can guarantee you it weighs 100 times less than that firebox does. Not saying that it's as good as the firebox by no means, but I mean it weighs less than this piece of sheet metal right here by half. And it don't have 4 sides and another piece, but it works great. You've seen it. We'll test it out more, but that's why. It fitted right down into the little Moore's pot. And I took a chance when I bought it. I didn't know that. I took a chance also that, ooh, noisy, that would fit. That camp stove bottom, and then you just put it back on there. It folded up. Will fit inside. My spoon still fits in the pot. So does the little salt and pepper shaker that I have. The lid goes on it. We put this down in the bag. This is the hardest part about this purchase of this Moore's pot. It's the bag is so tight. The little ash pan, semi-make do. I'm not even sure I'm going to use that. I'm thinking I can just carry some aluminum foil, stick it down on the ground, let it catch it. The MSR pocket rocket goes right back in. The 2 tent stakes will fit inside of it, but I don't like the way they stand up. I may cut them off here and here, here and here to get them to fit down inside of it. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it wasn't too long, and maybe it'll give you an idea. You can go out in your shop and play around and do some of that stuff, but I think it's going to be a good little setup. I went ahead and I cut those coglins tent stakes off to fit just right across the top of them, and they fit right back inside the bag. We're in the woods, make some tent stakes, for God's sakes. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and catch you guys on another video of probably out here in the shop. I've got a knife that I am working on that is going to be my personal own knife. It's a Nesmith style. I think that's probably one of the most fascinating knives that I've seen to do all the versatilities and stuff that it will do. I've given away 4 of them. I've sold 12 of them, and I never keep one. And this time I'm going to make one of them because I'm going to engrave my name into it, so that way I won't get rid of it. But be sticking around and look for that video coming up soon. Thanks, and hope you guys do one thing: learn to live without it before you buy it.